Hello and namaste everyone. I hope you're all doing well. So, today we are diving into powerful verse from Ashtavakra Gita, a timeless text that guides us towards liberation through the lens of non-dualism. And non-dualism is the understanding that there is no real separation between you and the ultimate truth. You are already whole, complete, and one with the source of everything. So let's unpack this verse and see how it can guide us on this path. So the verse says, if you are seeking liberation, my son, look upon sense objects as poison. Practice tolerance, sincerity, compassion, contentment, and truthfulness. So, Ashtavakra, the great sage, is speaking to King Janaka, a spiritual seeker like us, and his advice is direct and transformative. Let's break it down. So, sense objects as poison. First, Ashtavakra says to treat sense objects like things we see, hear, touch, taste, or crave like poison. Why such strong word? So, sense objects like fancy car, a delicious meal, or even social media pull our minds outward. They make us think happiness lies outside us in things we can possess or experience. But here's the catch. The joy we get from these things is temporary. It feels good for a moment, but soon the craving returns like an itch that never goes away. And these desires or vasanas keep us trapped in cycle of wanting, chasing, and suffering. And when we don't get what we want, does this mean that we have to give up everything? Our phones, favorite food, or our relationship? Not at all. Ashtavakra isn't asking us to throw away our possessions or live like monks. That kind of physical renunciation can backfire, making us obese or obsessed over what we have given up. Instead, he is pointing us to a deeper truth. These objects aren't as real as they seem. They are like projections of our mind, like a movie on a screen. And when we meditate or introspect deeply, we realize that these things come and go, but the true you, the awareness behind it all, remains unchanged. So the practice here is to shift your focus. Don't get lost in chasing sense objects. Instead, turn your attention inward to the source of your being, the pure awareness that's always there, and that's where real freedom lies. So the five virtues. Next, Ashtavakra gives us five qualities to cultivate: tolerance, sincerity, compassion, contentment, and truthfulness. And these aren't just mortal rules to follow. They are the tools to strengthen your mind and prepare it for liberation. So let's look at each one of them briefly. So tolerance. Life throws challenges at us. Difficult people, tough situation, and tolerance means staying calm and not letting these things disturb your inner peace. It's like being a steady rock in a stormy sea. Sincerity, be honest with yourself and others. This builds trust and clarity and keeping your mind free from pretense or conflict. Talking about compassion, see others as part of the same oneness you are seeing. Compassion softens the heart and dissolves the ego's sense of separation. And contentment, this is about finding peace with what is right now. It's not about settling for less, but realizing you are already whole, no matter what you have or don't have. And truthfulness, live in alignment with the truth of who you are. Speak and act from authenticity, not from what society expects. And these virtues help us navigate life's ups and downs while keeping our focus on the inner journey. They are like a gardener pulling weeds so the flower of self-realization can bloom. So why talk about morality? So interestingly, this is one of the verses in the Ashtavakra Gita where morality is emphasized. Why? Because even advanced seekers like Janaka, who was a king with busy life, face everyday challenges, family issues, work stress, or emotional reactions, and Ashtavakra meets him where he is, offering these virtues as a way to stabilize the mind. They are like training wheels. They help us stay balanced until we realize we don't need them anymore. And once we fully grasp our true nature as pure awareness, we naturally act with kindness and wisdom without needing rules. And non-dual perspective, in non-dualism, the goal isn't to become a better person or to collect spiritual achievements. It is to see through the illusions of separation, the objects you crave, the problem you face. They are all temporary appearances in the vastness of the true self. By inquiring deeply through meditation or self-reflection, you discover that the world, your mind, and even your desires are like waves in the ocean of consciousness. The waves aren't separate from the ocean and the objects aren't separate from you. So how do we apply this? Start by noticing where your attention goes. Are you chasing fleeting pleasures or getting caught in drama? Gently bring your focus back to the present moment, to the awareness that's watching it all. So practice the five virtues not as a checklist but as a way to clear the mental clutter. So over time, you will see that liberation isn't something you attain, it's what you already are. So, Ashtavakra teaching is a wake-up call. So don't get distracted by the shiny objects of the world. Look within, cultivate qualities that strengthen your mind and heart. And most importantly, question the reality of what you see. You are not a separate, a self struggling to be free. You are already the boundless awareness where everything arises. So let's take a moment to sit with this truth, maybe in silence or meditation, and feel that peace that's always here, waiting for us to notice. So thank you all for listening to me. I hope this does ignite awareness from my awareness series. Thank you all.